1927, 85 years ago, Charles Lindbergh's epic flight across the Atlantic, the legendary Yankee baseball team with the Babe and with Lou Gehrig, millions of Americans parched by Prohibition, and in Albuquerque, a sleepy little city of 25,000 people, a zoo opens. Okay, not exactly as historic as those other things, but as News 13's Amanda Goodman shows us tonight, it'll be a pretty big deal this weekend.
The stage is set for a grand celebration at the Rio Grande Zoo. This Sunday will mark a big anniversary, 85 years and still roaring. And everyone is ready to party.
We're going to have presents in the exhibits with the animals.
The zoo has come a long way since its early days. The doors opened at Albuquerque's first real zoo in 1927. But back then, the facilities and the animals were far less exotic.
The first residents that we had in the zoo in 1927, when we first opened, we had 2 bears, a porcupine, 2 mountain lions, a snake.
Today, there are more than 200 species that call the zoo home. This guy has been here the longest. The 600-pound male tortoise arrived in 1967.
He's over 100 years old.
Oh.
Anna Mulkey is one of the volunteers who's been here the longest, 32 years and counting.
I'm not going to retire until I can't move again and move anymore.
It's that kind of dedication by not only volunteers, but staff and animal caretakers that have made the zoo into the top tourist attraction in the state.
The biopark, actually, we broke our record with visitors in 2011. We had over 1.3 million visitors.
While a lot of things have changed since 1927, mostly for the better, the vision and goal of the Rio Grande Zoo hasn't wavered.
We are always looking at ways to enrich the lives of the animals here, but also to help our visitors better experience the animals that we have on exhibit so that they can learn more about them.
And that is definitely something worth celebrating. Amanda Goodman, KRQE News 13.
The Big Bash is Sunday, but the zoo will be running lots of promotions and contests all the way through until Labor Day. And get this, anybody born in 1927 gets into the zoo for free all summer long. All that info is on krqe.com. So what are the big plans for the future at the Rio Grande Zoo? You'll recall about 5 years ago, then Mayor Marty Chavez flirted with the idea of getting a panda, the holy grail for any zoo. That fell through, but there are more realistic plans for a penguin exhibit, a huge draw for any zoo as well, and that should open in a couple of years right near the polar bear pool. Although I don't know if they'll share that pool. I don't think they get along very well.
I don't think they do either. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to the zoo this weekend, you're not going to have to worry about storms. You're just going to need
ice
ice or anything like that. You're going to
perfect stuff.
It's going to be perfect. You're going to need to bring the sunscreen and bust that out because we're going to see a lot of sunshine this weekend. Unfortunately, it may be monsoon season, but it's not going to be looking like it for the next few days.